All right, so let's go ahead and begin discussing the different forms of payments and types of work that you will encounter in Upwork Marketplace. All right, so number one, we will be discussing the hourly rate and the fixed rate. These are the types of payment that you will encounter in this marketplace. Ibig sabihin, the client can pay you by the hour and the client can also pay you fixed amount. So let's discuss that on this video. This is how it looks like if you are bidding on an hourly rate. Like I mentioned, every time that you will log in the Upwork journal or the work diary, the client will be paying you by the hour, bawat oras. Same thing goes with any employee, like in the Philippine setting, di ba? We have like 8 hour shift in the day. So when pag na-late ka, 'di ba minsan nakakaltasan. So same goes with the hourly project. Every time that you click on start and you start working, that's the time that you will be billing your client. So you are paid by the hour. So um this is an example of how it looks like when you are bidding on an hourly project. But your profile rate will be seen by the client bago ka pa mag-submit ng profile. Remember that the clients can see your public profile and they will see everything that you have done in Upwork so far. So let's say, for example, your profile rate is $50 an hour. You would notice here when you submit the proposal na ang budget lang ni client is $10 an hour. This is one tip that I would like to give you. Don't bid so much, like the gap, because the client um basically hindi ka afford ni client kumbaga, right? So the client will put um what do you call this, a suggested amount na kaya niya, yung budget niya or the target budget that he has on this project. You would know naman if the client is looking for an expert level, usually mataas din naman talaga yung willing nilang i-negotiate. But if you are on a 50 an hour profile, let's say yun yung nilagay mo ron, tapos beginner pa lang pala, 'di ba? And then you would like to only bid for for $10 or $5 job. Better to adjust mo na yung profile mo, make it realistic on that. So don't bid like this because usually chances are baka hindi ka rin mapansin ni client. It is just my opinion, okay? So remember, even if you are the client and then I only have a budget for $10. Remember that there are also clients in Upwork that are low budget. Marami din naman yon. And those people who really don't, who are just starting, so like I always advise you, you should always find the intermediate level clients, not the ones with the beginners, para mas mabilis kayong makapag negotiate ng rate. So but my point here is that don't do this. If the client's budget is $10 and then you are bidding way so much higher than that, it's up to you, but based on experience, hindi masyadong effective yung ganyan. So it's not like pabibo or something, but usually it doesn't really work that way. Okay, so anyway, put us put like a pin on that and eventually experiment for yourself as well. All right, so this is another example. Naulit ko lang kanina, no. If your profile says $75 an hour, but you're bidding on $5 an hour project, so there's a huge gap. So if you would like this, let's say, for example, like I mentioned, I'm going to repeat again, if you're a beginner, make your profile rate a little closer to reality. Let's say, kung hindi ka pa naman ready talaga mag-bid ng $50 an hour because this is your first time, maybe make it ano lang, 15, 20 at the beginning ha, parang ganon. And then, madali namang i-edit to. This is just like 1 to 2 second thing that you can edit. Parang nagpapalit ka lang talaga ng profile rate. So, mabilis lang siyang ma-adjust. No need for review din ni Upwork. Okay, and then you will see here also that the hourly protection is going to be listed here when you submit the proposal. I'd like to let you know that the hourly protection is only applicable when you use the work diary or the screen recording ni Upwork. If you're doing the fixed price o kaya manual entry, you are not covered by the hourly protection. What does this mean? If the client disputes your work, let's say for example, I'm not gonna pay that freelancer because he didn't do his job, or I did not see any result. Parang I'm just gonna waste my money and I'm not gonna pay that. The good thing about Upwork is that they are your mediator. Okay, so when the client has that and that happens, maybe not for a lot of people, but it happens that there will be dispute, parang may reklamo si client. This diary will save you. So pag nakita sa diary that you are really working on the client's account, and it shows that you really are working from the logs that you have from the screen captures, Upwork will still pay you. So they will be the mediator, and then Upwork will tell the client, no, you gotta pay. Kasi based on the diary, the freelancer really worked. Pero kung blank to, and you are on a fixed price o kaya puro manual log yung nilalagay mo doon, they will not be covered by the hourly protection. Okay? So just for you to know that in advance. Yon, like I mentioned, the advantage ng hourly rate is that you are going to be paid weekly. So yung card ni client will automatically get charged. Remember that as a client, yung credit card ko nandun siya sa payment method ni Upwork. So every time that someone will be working on my campaign, I will be automatically charged. So you don't need to follow up for payment or chase them, 'di ba? Unlike halimbawa when you're doing it via PayPal o kaya nagsisend ka ng invoice kay client, kapag outside Upwork, there is a chance na nakakalimutan ni client talagang magbayad because they're so busy, or sometimes, you will encounter clients that are intentionally delaying the payment, ganyan. So it's really hassle for you as a freelancer. That is one thing. The beauty of having a marketplace is that you don't need to do that anymore. So Upwork will be the one to invoice your client for you, and that's because there's a charge, 'di ba? So ito yung mga kinaganda nung merong, yes, may charge nga siya na 20% or 5% or 10%, pero you are also covered. Okay? So that's one. An example naman of a fixed project bid is like this. So kung hindi ka man naka-hourly rate, ganito naman yung fixed rate. Okay, ganito yung itsura niya. So you will see here that the client's budget is $1,000. You will be choosing the two options on how you want to be paid. It's either by milestone or for the project itself. Okay, so and notice that there will always be the Upwork fee. So halimbawa the client budget is 1,000, they will not go to 1,150 to cover the price. The price will be deducted to your salary, for the lack of a better term, okay, for your fee. So sa'yo siya mababawas. Do you get it? Okay, so you can choose between milestone and by project. So pag-usapan natin yan. Ito yung example ng milestone. If it's a big project, usually kapag ano talaga to, mga long term siya, and you want to segment the parts of the project, if you want to get like a down payment first, say 20% upfront, okay? Palagi ka dapat merong upfront payment just to cover yourself as well. But anyway, if you are doing it in Upwork naman, it's you are safe as well. So make sure lang din na to submit all the requirements and accomplishments mo kay Upwork if things like bad things happen. Okay, so ayan, so meron siyang Upwork fee, medyo mahal, medyo may kamahalan yung service fee simply because mataas din yung total price ng project. So what you can do is create like a phase 1, depende sa pag-uusap niyo to ni client, no, kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng phase 1 sa inyong dalawa. And then the due date will be here. So parang similar din with Fiverr, meron siyang mga due date and the amount. So same goes with the fixed price ni Upwork. So milestones are ideal for you have a big project coming up like building your funnels o kaya gumagawa ka ng website. Hindi siya applicable kapag halimbawa logo lang naman yung pinagawa ni client or mabilisan lang. It doesn't work. I mean, it's ideal kapag ikaw yung may hawak ng malaking bulto ng project ni client, tapos per release mo, halimbawa, you're writing a book. So, chapter 1, i-release ni client yung payment na ganito. Chapter 2, ganyan, something like that. Okay? You get the idea. So, si Upwork, it will keep the money as an escrow to you, and they will release the funds to you once you have completed the certain phase of the project. So halimbawa, sinabi mo kay Upwork, okay, I'm done, I'm ready, please release the funds to me. So remember, ang kinaganda nito, yung money na kay Upwork na. Okay, hindi pa lang sisingilin si client. Usually, client will pay upfront, and then there's a refund naman kay client just in case something happened. Um, the good thing about having parang milestone based or project based compared sa hourly rate, kapag how do you call this? Kapag a beginner ka pa lang. Okay? Fixed price is better on your profile if you are a beginner. Remember, $200 yung sinet na price ng fixed. It is better than $3 an hour or $5 an hour, and you are only working for 10 hours. Diba? Mas maganda, parang mas malaki yung amount nito eh. And then this project was completed like this. So it just looks good. Okay, so don't hesitate to also get fixed projects, fixed amount projects, kasi a lot of Filipinos are really getting hourly rate. So don't be afraid to also experiment and get some fixed price too. Okay, so remember that the clients will be the one to choose if they want to pay hourly or fixed price. So yun yung initial, pipili sila kung anong gusto nila. And then, if by any means that you would like to revise the contract, and then let's say, because you are the expert, right? If you think that, oh, mas maganda siguro tong applicable to pagka-hourly rate na lang natin gawin, client, and the client agrees, so the client will revise the job proposal and probably send it to you directly na lang kasi ikaw na yung kausap nila all this time. Okay? Next slide. You can also choose to work between short term or long term. It doesn't matter at this point because short term goals can often lead to long term if you have great relationships, with the client. So always be open with any of these. So wag ka lang, parang don't just box yourself na ito lang yung kukunin ko as I search for clients, because usually those people who want to have a designated long term, usually it works out sa kanila yung mga short term. So nag-extend na lang ng ano yan, ng contract, ganyan. Okay? So long-term projects can be, you can identify if it's a long-term project by these three categories. Number one, you will be fully absorbed by the company to work with them, even if you are still under Upwork. So you are, you have the login details, you have the admin password, pero parang fully absorbed ka na nila. They know that you are working with them as a team, pero you can still log into Upwork. You can have that option, from the client, kasi if you want to build your hourly rate, 'di ba? Kasi number one, ano ba yan? It keeps it keeps zooming out. Sorry for that. Number one, kasi if you go out of Upwork, that is a violation. So if the client will do that, they might be terminated. So they can be absorbed by the company. You can be absorbed by the company, and then you keep logging hours pa rin dun sa Upwork. So you will be billed there. Maganda yon kapag ka ganun, kasi meron ka ng client na ongoing, and at the same time you are building your hours sa Upwork. So tumataas din yung number of hours mo sa Upwork, and that's a good thing. Or if an agency, you are part of an agency that needs new team members, that can also be considered as a long term. And the CEO is looking to give you a key position in the company. So parang related naman sila sa isa't isa, right? So the gist is that you are part of the company. Ayan. So this is another example of a milestone project. Remember, look at this. So the client's budget is $100,000. So malaki talaga to. This cannot be given by one sitting. So it's a huge project. You can put on the how to be paid yung description. So phase 1, phase 2, depending on how it makes sense to you and the client. And then, ayan, so kung magkano muna yung phase 1, kasi ang laki, di ba? 100,000. So siguro ano muna to? 1,000, 1,000. So it depends. Okay? So read the job description. The client puts the money in Upwork for the first milestone. Once this milestone has been completed, the client approves of the work, and then the money will be released to your account. Okay? Tapos pag natapos yon, the client will put another amount for the next milestone. So ganun siya kapag fixed rate. So milestone project is very good for you because number one, it protects you as a freelancer because Upwork will make sure that you are getting paid like I explained a while ago. And then number two, it protects also the client by making sure na nagtrabaho naman yung freelancer, right? In all fairness naman sa kanila din. It will protect the client by making sure that the work has been delivered before the freelancer gets paid. So, re-reviewin yung Upwork yan before the money gets submitted to you. The good thing about this, although yeah, meron tayong fee na binabayaran, 'di ba? Parang tax, think of it like a tax sa marketplace na binabayaran mo. Because simply because Upwork takes care of everything for you. You don't need to send an invoice separately, 'di ba? Sila na yung bahala doon. You don't need to worry if the client will run or you will not get paid. That's why in my opinion, maganda rin yung mga marketplaces sa mga beginners kasi it will provide you a little extra comfort na this marketplace will help you whatever happens. Okay? Parang if shit hits the fan, parang ganong type, they will be there for you. Same goes for the client. Kampante rin sila na hindi naman tatakbo lang yung freelancer. And then, just take the down payment and the work is not done. Maraming ganyang cases. So, marketplaces are very good. So this is another example of how you want to be paid. So 50% down payment and then 50% after completion. So usually, if you get the confidence of charging the client in the fixed price amount, pag talagang you get the experience already, don't hesitate to charge 50% down payment or just at least get a down payment, 20%, 30% para naman nang sa ganon rest assured ka na hindi rin naman mawawala yung client. And like I mentioned, you can tell this to the client that, don't worry, I'm asking for 20% down payment, but this will not be released to me just yet because I have to provide the work. But just for security of both of us, Upwork will be holding your money, the escrow, 20% will be put na upfront in the Upwork account. And once you have approved of my work, then Upwork will release the work to you and then the money will be released to me. Yon, ganon. So you can ask for down payment from the client. Okay? So I think that's the last part of my slide. I'm going to work with you on the next videos. I hope you learned something here and I will see you on the next.